coming from within. I stuff for real.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Check pass. Check pass.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Check it.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
49. Check 53. Linda.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alabama.
Jim.
Alert. Slam.
Begin.
Shadow.
To throw is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action. Now Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Complete to Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Washington.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Motion. Showing it.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Exit. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
You got three down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tight dog.
Rip. He's coming. We got double up. Gold 50.
Check. Crunch.
Quick the edge. Come. Easy.
A first carry now. This is Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Redskins' 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Tight right. Check it. Reload.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wait, set. 53.
Rip left.
But he hit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Undercut. Hey, check Mike 57. 57. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check 26. Check 26. Yellow. 57 the mark. Okay.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check 24. Check 24. Okay.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. On second down, it's Coleman. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
But it brings up third down.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Redskins.
50.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Coleman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Wait 10, wait 20.
Just the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Alert!
Check, 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 check.
Shift, shift. Check, 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 check.
Now Brady may be a free play here. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Wait 10, 380. Sugar, sugar.
There we go, here we go. Kill, 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 kill.
Sugar, sugar.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Redskins 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the whip. Check out read. Yellow. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Nice 57's right.
You're right.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D.
72.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Go Bandit.
Check 4.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Echo.
Watch 36 the mic.
Go Bandit.
Here's Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 50. Check 50.
25. Check 25.
Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You got time right there. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mahomes will try again on second down. Catch made by Slayton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They go play action here on first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Brady, now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Redskins. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mahomes. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 55, Mike. Squeeze, double. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Switch.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first. This from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
Joker.
Here's Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. On first down, Coleman. Darren Lee there to get him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. 15.
Mike, 55. Check.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Darren Lee, it'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Mahomes firing complete, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch gears.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Redskins 27, Cowboys 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I smell fear in that alert.
Brady. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Goal 50.
Line 36. Line 36. I got him. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
53
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Redskins.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Attack!
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Yellow.
Watch the backer. Check.
Come back.
Shit.
They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check 99. Check 90. Easy.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Got his target, Samuel, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Orbit. Slam. Check it.
To throw is Brady. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Spins away. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Coleman. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Attack! Yellow! He's coming! We got double up!
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Kirk. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check it, reload.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
72.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. This one caught by Isabella. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Here we go. Here we go.
Check it.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check Mike. Rip.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
Hey, check it.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14.
Wait, set. 53.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check it.
9. Mike 9.
Shadow.
To throw is Brady. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the
Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Mike 55. Check. Yellow.
Attack! Undercut! Check 26, check 26!
Check the backer, check the backer!
Mike 55, Mike 55! Hey, eat!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's get off the field. 15. Attack! Spy on these two. No. Hey.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
You can't block me. Check. Hey, Rimley. Switch.
Shift.
They'll run it with Coleman. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here